Welcome everybody to tonight's harvest full moon, which is the second moon or the 10th moon of this year, 2023. And just as the name suggests, harvest full moon, think about what comes to your mind when you think of harvesting. You reap something, you've sown something, you worked hard towards tending it, taking care of it, and growing it. And now it's the time when you get to harvest it. So, same like that, just use that analogy to yourself. Things have, certain things, emotions, feelings seed themselves in you. Over the period of time, it, kind of builds up, it grows, and then it's time to reap it. If it's a great emotion, high vibrational frequency, then you expand it. You reap it and you expand it. And if it is something that is lower vibrational and it's not beneficial, guess what? Even then you get to harvest it. Remove it from your being, from your energy field, and transmute it into something that is higher vibrational. And it's not just the emotions. Think of anything for that matter, even projects that we take. We, on the new moon, you sow stuff, and then it starts to, become bigger and bigger. You have the energy. And especially for harvest moon, it's not that previous new moon. Through the year, whatever has culminated, whatever has built up, this is a great time to acknowledge the gifts, acknowledge how it has expanded, and then harvest it. And if it is still not at the stage of harvesting, you still feel the gratitude for everything that it has been, it has grown to, and then you carry forward. So I welcome you to the Harvest Full Moon meditation, or a soul's journey under the harvest full moon. My name is Shilpi, and I'm going to be your guide as I take your soul through this beautiful journey into your own depths. Regardless of the time, space, dimensions, and realities, you get in touch with your inner sanctuary, and you become present to the present moment of yourself. When you meet yourself in this present moment, you are connected to all time, space, dimensions, and realities. And that 0 point, or this current being present in the current moment, it is tremendously healing, soothing, and profound for your soul. Because as we all know, we exist in multiple dimensions, multiple realities. When we get present to the present moment, we become like the standstill point where we can connect with all those different parts or different us that there are in the universe. So even though it's the harvest full moon, and just like I explained, it helps us culminate, it helps us harvest. And this full moon is all about relationships. Keep holding on to the healthy relationships and letting go of, the relationships that are not serving us. And even though this is what, I read and I know, as I tuned in as to how it was going to flow, this meditation today, all that kept coming up today was, we need to just be present and allow the universe to take care of stuff for us. So I invite you guys to take this journey with me into being present in this moment and allowing your soul to bathe into this beauty, bathe under this radiance of the lovely full moon that we have here. Whether you can see it or not, it's, that's not the point. The energy of the moon that is bathing you, allow it to go into each and every cell of your body as you become still and let it do its magic, right? So take a nice deep breath in, all of you, and close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to just bring your attention from wherever it has been and allow it to come back to yourself, from outward to inward. Just allowing all of the energy, all the thoughts, sensations, emotions, everything that has been within and without to just be. And as we focus on this consistent breathing, start to feel or start to sense what's happening with all the movement around you. It starts to still itself. It starts to settle down. So keep breathing. I'm going to just play some music in the background. And I'm going to turn off my camera and now there's a beautiful picture of the harvest full moon on screen. So if you feel like, you may open your eyes, take a look at it, and then allow the radiance of this moon to stay with you as you close your eyes. Breathing in, breathing out, taking in every ounce of this magical moonbeam that's smiling down upon you as you still yourself in this current moment in your body. Most of the time, we are not present in our bodies because all of the distractions of our lives, the day-to-day happenings, they take us away from our own self. And so when you close your eyes and just start to focus on your breath, slowing down and settling in your heart space, your spirit starts to descend and take space in your body. And the more you can do that, the more you help your nervous system to relax and get regulated. Remember, there are so many things, events, happenings in life that we have no control over. But what we do have control over is our response to what is happening, what's coming our way. Most of our lives we spend in not responding, but in reacting. So if you can slow down, give yourself the pause, the much needed pause, especially if your life is really chaotic, it is extremely busy, then even more the need to slow down and create pockets of space during your day. Otherwise, the movement or the frenzy of the day just sends you on a tailspin. And you find yourself reacting, reacting, reacting. Remember, as human beings, we have the power to choose. And the only time we can really make a wise choice is when we have the space, when we are not hurried, when we are in our bodies, we are not feeling threatened. Our nervous system is calm, collected, and composed. I'm sure by now, each of you are feeling comfortable in your body. If you need to place your palms on your chest or your belly or your thighs, just so you are touching yourself. And the sense of touch really brings you in this present moment, because it helps you know you are here, you're present, and of course it is very soothing. Imagine this lovely, beautiful light cascading down from high above as the moon shines. Feel its radiance pouring down on you, just bathing your entire energy field, bathing you from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And as it bathes you, it brings your energy, combs your energy through, and takes all that is ready to be released, all of those energetic blocks, debris, anything that has surfaced, emotional energy, mental energy, all of that. It could even be certain long forgotten traumas, hurt feelings. If they're ready to be dislodged and swept away, allow this energy to comb through your field and take it down all the way to the heart of Mother Earth, thereby depositing it into her heart. And she, in return, transmutes it into pure love and sends it back all the way to fill us up from the soles of our feet all the way to the top of our head, in and around us, supporting us as we take this soul's journey under the harvest full moon. There's these two energies, one from above and one from below. The masculine and the feminine energies as they swirl inside you and around you. Just allow yourself to experience them as they activate your own feminine and masculine aspects. I want you to imagine a spiral staircase. This beautiful moonbeam is shining on it, and it looks absolutely enchanting. And you feel this urge to take this spiral staircase, and it takes you down into your own depths. See the intricate design on the spiral staircase. As you start descending, with every step, feel how beautiful it is to take this journey away from the surface into your own depths. To that point within that is the anchor where, if you make the habit of going every day, you will find that soon your days become longer. The time starts to stretch. You're getting more done in the same amount of time. You have more moments of joy. And it all comes together seamlessly, magically. So you're on the last few steps. And as the staircase finishes, on the bottom rung of the staircase, as you step down, you find this beautiful opening. And it seems like a low lit space. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. It is just perfect. The lighting is perfect. It's warm and welcoming. And there you might find a recliner or a couch, a hammock, whatever you fancy just go ahead. Make yourself comfortable, because you know you have arrived home. And as you settle down, you breathe a sigh of relief. And you start to drift into this gentle, comforting slumber or a dreamlike state. Your heartbeat is regulated. You are breathing consistently. Your nervous system is feeling great. And as this is happening, as you're enjoying the state of expansiveness, it's time for your soul to do what it needs to do, because it knows you are completely anchored in this present moment. Whether your soul travels forward into the future, backwards in time, or everywhere all at once, we don't have to be concerned about it. All we need to know is that we are taken care of. We are home within ourselves, and we allow the moonbeam, the magical radiance of this beautiful harvest moon, to do its magic and bring up everything that is ready for harvest. Good, bad, the ugly, or good, better, best. As I hold space, you might feel your headspace becoming more and more expansive as thoughts subside. And your third eye relaxes. And your pineal gland starts to get activated. Some of you might feel sensations along the line of your spinal cord. It's almost like some dense, dark energy is melting away. If you felt cramps in your belly in the last few days or now, it's all good. It's those deep emotions that are stuck in our bellies because when we don't know how to deal with these big emotions, we tend to, uh, push them down, deep down in our bellies. And a lot of times, all these digestive issues happen because those emotions haven't been digested, they haven't been dealt with. So allow yourself to be present to any sensation in the lower belly and your lower back. Your ear chakras. Anywhere you feel constricted, just breathe into it, into that area. The more you breathe in, the more space you create for all those stuck energies to loosen up and flow with grace. You might feel energy pulsating in certain parts of your body. And that just means that you are so aware that you're able to feel that pulsation. And if you don't feel anything, I don't want you to think that you're not aware. It is just that we have different ways of sensing stuff. Some of us are really good at, the physical sensation. Some of us are good with audio. You might hear something. But right now, what I felt guided to say was feeling of this energy pulsating. However you experience it, that is absolutely perfect for you. And now I want you to imagine this beautiful moon, the harvest moon. You could take a peek on the screen. It's yellowish or slightly orangish tint. What if this moon was a hollow moon filled with light, not a dense, solid moon? If it was just made up of light, and it came and enveloped you in its roundness. Imagine the light all around you, you being submerged in that radiance. What would this radiance do to each of your cells? Feel the power, this pure energy filling you up, all the spaces that you've created by harvesting, by removing what has run its course, what was ready to be removed, the openings, the clearings, the void. Let the radiance of this moon fill every nook and cranny, so that you feel complete, whole, and one. And now the moon goes back into the sky, leaving you radiant, illuminated from within. And you almost feel as if you're floating. Because the light has dispelled all the darkness. Anybody experiencing discomfort, especially the lower part of the heart, if there's any discomfort, left lower part of the heart, just allow it to be released. What I'm hearing is the ancestral lineage, our mother's side, whatever pain, whatever emotional trauma that was unresolved and lodged into you, that is just making its way out. And by being present to it, by giving it your attention, you're just helping it release much more easily. Well done. And now, as we became more and more present, our souls have returned back to our bodies. And we wake up, we climb out of the hammock or the recliner or whatever you were comfortable on, with a smile on your face, knowing that you're so refreshed, feeling so light and alive. You make your way to the spiral staircase and you start climbing. And as you keep surfacing, coming up, 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 knowing that this is your pathway to going to that innermost sanctuary, that space that anchors you in this moment. You've come to the top, and you make your way back into your physical bodies, almost like sliding into a glove. Think of your body as a glove. Slide into your body glove. Beautiful. We thank the moon for its beautiful radiance, the healing light, and the magic. And we thank ourselves for taking this journey, giving ourselves the permission, showing up for ourselves. Slowly, you may wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes, and gently come back into this present moment. Welcome back home. It was an absolute honor to hold space for each of you and take you on this beautiful journey under the harvest full moon.